Hello students, till yesterday we discussed about the refraction. Okay, so what is the meaning of refraction and refraction of light at plane surfaces we discussed. So in this chapter we are going to discuss about the refraction of light at curved surfaces. So what is our chapter name? Refraction of light at curved surfaces. It is a common observation that some people use spectacles for reading. Yes or no? Some people use specs when they are reading. The watch repairer uses a small magnifying glass to see the small parts of a watch. So when we go to watch repair, so that watch repairer, he uses a small magnifying glass to see the small parts of a watch. Have you ever touched magnifying glass with your hand? Yes. Have you ever touched the glass in the spectacles used for reading with your hand? Yes. Will touch no? Is it a plane or curved surface? It is a curved surface. Is it thicker in the middle or at the edge? Magnifying glass is thicker in the middle, whereas spectacles are thicker at edge. This magnifying glass and spectacles are having curved surfaces, and this magnifying glass is thicker in middle and spectacles are thicker at edges. We have learned about the refraction of light at plane surfaces in the previous chapter. Now let us understand the refraction of light at curved surfaces. Okay, so in 9th class we have one chapter. What is that chapter? Refraction of light at plane surfaces. And in previous topics also we discussed about refraction of light at plane surfaces. Okay, refraction of light at plane surfaces we discussed. Now let us understand refraction of light at curved surfaces. So let us do an activity to understand the refraction of light at curved surfaces. Now we will discuss one activity to understand the refraction of light at curved surfaces. So what is our activity name? Refraction of light at a curved surface. Okay. So first draw an arrow of length 4 cm using a black sketch pen on a thick sheet of paper. Take an empty cylindrical shaped transparent vessel such as glass tumbler. Keep it on the table. Okay. First draw an arrow of length 4 cm using a black sketch pen on a thick sheet of paper. Take an empty cylindrical shaped transparent vessel such as glass tumbler. Now keep it on the table and ask your friend to bring the sheet of paper on which the arrow was drawn behind the vessel while you look at it from the other side. The arrow mark should be in horizontal position. Okay, first we draw one arrow of length 4 cm using a black sketch pen on a thick sheet of paper. Next we took an empty cylindrical shaped transparent vessel such as glass tumbler and we keep it on the table and ask your friend to bring the sheet of paper on which the arrow was drawn behind the vessel while you look at it from the other side. What do you see? you will see a diminished, means small sized image of the arrow. And why do you see a diminished image? Is the image is real or virtual? Do you know what is the difference between virtual and real? We discussed in previous chapter, no? Okay. Is the image is real or virtual? Can you draw a ray diagram showing how it is formed? Next, ask your friend to fill the vessel with water. Look at the figure of arrow from the same position as before. What do you see now? Do you get an inverted image? How could this happen? In the first case, when the vessel is empty, light from the arrow refract at the curved interface and move through the glass and enters into the air when it again undergoes refraction on the opposite curved surface of the vessel, means at the other end from the where we are looking, and comes out into the air. In this way, light travels through the two media and comes out of the vessel and forms a diminished image. What is the meaning of media? Medium is nothing but, in 8th class, one chapter we discussed, sound. So in that we discussed sound travel through the solids, liquids, gas. Okay, so to understand this, we performed some activities also. Okay, sound travel through the solids. In that, take a table, ask your friend to keep his ear at one end of the table and take one blade. Okay, hit the another end of the table with the help of that blade or any hammer. So you are beating the table with the help of hammer from one side. So your friend kept his ear at another side. He is listening the sound. So here the sound is travel through the solids. At the same time, sound travel through the liquids also we discussed. So to understand this, we performed one activity. What does that means? We took a bucket and we filled it with water in that bucket, and we took two stones. We rubbed the two stones by keeping it in the water, and ask your friend to keep his ear outside of the bucket. So when you are rubbing the stones inside the water, you listen the sound. Okay, so means here the sound is travel through the liquids. Yes or no? Next, in schools. So when we are in the school, so Aya, she will ring the bell, okay, after the completion of period. So she is ringing the bell downside, but we can listen that sound will be reaching to the all corners of the classrooms. So she is ringing the bell downside, but that sound is reaching the all corners of the room. Here that sound is travel through the air. Okay, the sound is travel through the air and reaching the all corners of the room, means the sound is travel through the air, means here air and bench and water, these are acting like a media. So the medium, okay, medium or media we can call this medium that may be solid or liquid or gases. Okay, so that are the media. So here also light to travel through the two media. Okay, what are that? In the first case, when the vessel is empty, light travel from the arrow and refract at the curved interface and move through the glass. Okay, so first case, when the vessel is empty, light from the arrow refract at the curved surface and move through the glass and enter into the air when it is undergo the refraction on the opposite curved surface of the vessel, means at the other end from the other end from where we are looking, and comes out into the air. In this way, light travels through the two medias. Means what are the two mediums? Here glass vessel is there. Okay, light from the arrow falls on the glass vessel. Okay, so the means from glass to air, from again air to glass, like that it is traveling. So light travels through the two media and comes out to the visual and forms a diminished image. Okay. Next, in the second case, light enters at the curved surface, moves through the water and comes out of the glass and forms inverted image. So in second situation, you asked your friend to fill the visual with water, no? Okay, and look at the figure of arrow from the same position as before. Okay, so in that situation, okay, in that second case, light enters at the curved surface, light enters at the curved surface and move through the water. Okay, so we filled the visual with water, no? Okay, light enters to the curved surface and move through the water and comes out of the glass and forms inverted image. Okay, so here the light travel through the glass and water. These are the two mediums. Okay, so remember this medium. What is the meaning of medium? Remember it. Medium means nothing but like sound, light also travel through the solids, liquids, gases. So for solids we have so many examples, for liquids we have so many examples, for gases also we have so many examples. So these are, we can call them as a mediums. Okay, next, here when the vessel is filled with water, here when the vessel is filled with water, there is a curved interface between two different mediums. So when the vessel is filled with water, there is a curved interface between two media, that is air and water. Okay, so when the vessel is filled with water, there is a curved interface between two media, that is air and water. Okay, in this picture we can observe one curved surface is there. Okay, that curved surface is separating the two mediums, air and water. Okay, so left side of this curved surface air is there, right side of this curved surface water is there. So when the vessel is filled with water, there is a curved surface between two mediums, air and water. This setup of air and water separated by a curved surface is shown in the figure 1. So this setup of air and water, these two are separated by a curved surface as shown in the figure 1. Okay, this air and water in this figure, once you observe, this air and water are separated by one curved surface. Okay, so what happened to the ray that is incident on a curved surface separating the two media? So it undergoes deviation from its path. So here in this activity we drawn one arrow of length 4 cm using a black sketch pen on a thick sheet of paper. So now we take an empty cylindrical shaped transparent vessel and we keep it on the table and ask your friend to bring the sheet of paper on which the arrow was drawn behind the vessel while you look at it from other side. So here we will see a diminished image of the arrow. Okay, now ask your friend to fill the vessel with water. Look at the arrow from the same position as before. So we can observe an inverted image. So at the first time, means when the vessel is empty, means that time, at the first time light travel through the two media, that is glass and air, and comes out of the vessel, so it forms a diminished image. At the second time, light enters at the curved surface, moves through the water and comes out of the glass, so it forms an inverted image. So what happened to the ray that it incident on a curved surface separating the two mediums? Here it undergoes deviation from its path. Okay, are the laws of reflection still valid? Yes, the laws of reflection still valid. Consider a curved surface separating the two media as shown in the figure. The center of the sphere on which the curved surface is a part is called as center of curvature. Okay, so here one curved surface is there. That curved surface is separating the two mediums. So media means no, light or sound that travel through the heat that travel through the which substance, that is called as media. This media may be solid, liquid or gas. So consider a curved surface separating the two media as shown in the figure. The center of the sphere of which the curved surface is a part is called as center of curvature. It is denoted by letter C. Okay, so here the center of the sphere on which the curved surface is a part is called as center of curvature. It is denoted by letter C. Okay, so here this curved surface is one of the sphere. Okay, so here the center part of a sphere. So the center of the sphere which the curved surface is a part. So here the sphere center part, which one? This C. Okay, so this center of the sphere which the curved surface is a part, it is called as center of curvature. The center of the sphere is called as center of curvature, and the center of curvature is denoted by letter C. In this figure we are observing C, no, that is nothing but center of curvature. This is the center part of a sphere. Next, any line drawn from the center of curvature to a point on the curved surface becomes normal to the curved surface at that point. So here we can observe one line, dotted lines. Here in this picture dotted lines will be there, no? So observe that dotted lines. Okay, so from that how many dotted lines are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, like that there, no? So in that, once you observe one line, any line drawn from the center of curvature to a point on the curved surface, that is becomes a normal to the curved surface at that point. So from the center of curvature C2, we drawn one line, dotted line, onto the curved surface at one point. That is called as normal. So on this dotted line only we can written normal, no? Normal is there. So in reflection of light at curved surfaces also we discussed, no? Reflection of light at curved surfaces. How to find a normal to a curved surfaces. To find the normal to a curved surface, draw one, okay, imagine one that concave or convex part of the convex mirrors are the part of a sphere. From the center of the spheres to draw one radius onto the draw one radius. Okay, so from the center of the sphere to draw one radius that touches the curved surface at one point. From the point we should draw one tangent that is perpendicular to okay, radius is perpendicular to the tangent, that is normal. We are imagining, no, like that here also. From the center of the sphere to draw one line onto the curved surface. Okay, that is acting like a normal. That becomes normal to the curved surface at that point. So like that here we can observe so many dotted lines onto the curved surface. That all are the normals. Okay, the direction of normal changes from one point to another point on the curved surface. Yes or no? Here like this, so many dotted lines we can observe like that. So the direction of the normal changes from one point to another point on the curved surface. Next, the center of the curved surface is called as pole of the curved surface. The center of the curved surface, it is one of the curved surface, no? So the center of the curved surface is called as pole of the curved surface, like concave and convex mirrors. Okay, the line that joins the center of curvature and pole is called as principal axis. The line joining the pole and center of curvature. Okay. Okay, the line joining the pole and center of curvature, it is called as principal axis. So how do rays bends when they incident on a curved surfaces? We will discuss in next topic. Okay.